Good afternoon, and welcome to Math with Mr. D. No, don't get worried. I'm just off to the side. We'll be talking about lesson 11.1, and that's units of length. I'm off to the side because I have our reteach page blown up here on the screen, and I want to point this out to you. This is an important box. This is going to be our friend. This is telling us how many inches are in a foot, how many inches are in a yard, how many feet equal 1 yard, how many feet equal a mile, and how many yards equal a mile. This is what I like to call our conversion chart. We'll be coming back to this chart in a little bit. Now, if you don't have this at home, I recommend that you pause this video and you just copy down this box here. Like I said before, this is going to be your best one. It's Mr. D. All right, now we're back. We're going to focus on that 11.1 reteach page from our math program. Here we have a chart. Well, not so much a chart, but we have a line-by-line checklist of what we have to do to figure out how many inches are in 7 feet. So that's my problem. I want to find out how many inches are in 7 feet. So I know that 1 foot equals how many inches? Yep, it's 12 inches. If you're unsure, you could always look at a ruler or go back to your conversion chart that you saw a little earlier in this presentation. So I'm going to write 12 here. Now, I have to multiply. Now, how do I know I multiply? Well, that's a great question. If you're going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit of measurement, meaning feet to inches, yards to feet, yards to inches, you're always going to multiply. All right, that's important to remember. Again, a bigger unit to a smaller unit, you're always going to multiply. And from a smaller unit to a larger unit, meaning inches to feet, inches to miles, you're going to divide. So I'm going from a bigger unit, feet, to inches, so I'm going to multiply. So I take my 7 feet and I'm going to multiply it by my 12 inches because how many inches are in a foot? And we said before it was 12. So I multiply 7 times 12 and I'm going to get 84. So how many inches are in 7 feet? And the answer is 84. So that's how I convert from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. I'm just going to scroll this over. Oh, first I have to erase this. I don't want the numbers traveling with me. I apologize for that. So now I'm going to work with problem number 2. Okay, 80 inches, and I want to know how many feet and inches equal 80 inches. So how many inches equal a foot? And we all know that it is, yep, you guessed it, it is 12 inches. 12 inches equal a foot. So now we're going to divide. We're going to divide 80, because 80 inches, by our 12 inches. Again, when we go from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, we want to divide. So I'm going to do my work off to the side because I never want to do this work mentally. It's how we get problems wrong, and it's just foolish to do it mentally. So I'll do 80 divided by 12, and I know that 12 goes into 80. Yep, it is 6 times, and 6 times 12 gives me 72. And I do a little subtraction, and I have a remainder of 8. So my answer is 6, remainder 8. So 80 inches does equal 6 feet, but I have to know that my remainder is what I have left over. So after I have my 6 feet, how many inches do I have left over? And yes, it is 8. So 80 inches equals 6 feet and 8 inches. Well, I hope you learned something with the conversion chart today and the unit of measurement. Remember, bigger unit to a smaller unit, you're going to multiply, and a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you are going to divide. Well, thank you for watching. Hope that you learned something today, and I'll see you tomorrow.